No, I have oil in a pan and no potatoes. Hmm.
Wow. It's crazy that a whole sack of taters disappeared.
Fry some eggs.
Well, I wanted fried eggs with bacon and a potato. One, two,
That
three.
sounds like a fucking amazing breakfast.
Well,
I
I
actually
wouldn't
cooked some
know because I'm not gonna have it.
toast, put a fried egg on top of it with some sriracha. It was amazing.
One, two, three.
Okay, I switched to this marksman spec, Drake.
For what?
Yeah.
To a marksman spec instead of Beastmaster
For what?
on my hunter.
No shit. For what?
To test the DPS because its marksman's been simming higher than
Yeah, it
Beastmaster.
sims higher, but then that's gonna like everything's gonna be different for you to do. Like you need to master one spec. Like if you're talking about rating on it, you need to stay on BM.
Well, that's why I am in the normal to see if I do better. Because I still get, and I've still got the all the stuff I do on BM, and it seems like it's a smaller rotation. And the target dummies, I did more DPS, so I'm gonna try it. I still have my Beastmaster spec set up. I'm not gonna.
So I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't matter. Like any DPS will fare well. Like any DPS class will do really well if you have a good understanding of your class and spec. Well, any class, like
Yeah.
you are going to do better than the people that are playing Flavor of the Month if you know your class in and out and if you have mastered your class. You know, Platt,
Right.
he's a survival hunter. He like no shit in his raid like tops the meters. He's parsing 99s only and 100s.
Nice.
And he's like max damage and it's like that's not a very good spec right now for raid. Oh, really? You're not allowed in there.
Actually, all specs are good for raid right now.
Well, I'm just saying, even if something is like considered like C tier, like if you like know your spec, like you're still going to perform well on it. So I don't feel like you trying to switch. This is where you do this with like all your alts. Like you play these different classes instead of just like sticking to one or having like a main one and then fiddling around on other classes. You're like not keeping focus on the one thing and like mastering the one thing, which is just hurting you because you have alts and all these different specs and classes and yada yada yada.
I understand. I definitely need to work on the Beastmaster too. Well, more is what I should be doing.
And if you're going to be rating on anything, I would definitely be practicing on Beast Mastery, not a different spec. If you're wanting to raid with us and up your DPS, because I mean, and survivability and practicing mechanics is one thing, but like learning your rotation and your cooldowns. I'm not trying to like be some type of way. I'm just historically speaking, you have a hard time sticking to one thing.
No, not me. I don't
I
have.
know it's
I
hard
don't.
to believe.
I don't have
Most
30
of them are shooting
characters.
those facts.
I totally understand why, but I'm telling you, like, it will pay off if you just stick to one thing.
You're
Because then,
probably
and
right.
also other classes like even move differently than like other classes. So it's like if you get used to like moving around doing mechanics on your hunter, And I mean, even even some of the specs of Hunter are different from each other. But it's like if you get used to moving around on your BM, then it's like it. I don't know. It's just all
Yeah,
encompassing
that's why.
mastering it.
That's why I can't play a caster because I can't stay still now.
Yeah, you can just stop moving.
You just said when I get used to moving around on my BM, which is
No, no,
what
no,
I
no, no,
do,
no,
I
no, no, no.
can't.
Okay, well, if you would, I can start yelling at you in raid. Garrett, stop moving. Garrett, stop moving. Because you do. You will just, like, move around for, like, no reason.
It's true. You've stood on me with stuff before and I have to get out of the way. Because you've moved.
Sorry, I
think-
didn't mean to stand on
I'm
you.
gonna start yelling at Garrett then.
I might start yelling at Garrett.
God, we are gonna yell at
I
Garrett.
think
He's got, like,
everybody's
full
gonna start
erection
yelling
already.
on me. Hell yeah. I like this plan already.
I just want you to do well. I just want you to succeed. And I know it sucks, but you're better off. If you're playing your Hunter, you just need to stick to BM. Don't worry about what Sim's better. Like, don't even worry about that.
Pain of this dungeon.
The pain of not having any potatoes.
The pain of not getting Garrett.
Why don't you have potatoes?
That's what I want to know. Apparently, I went and asked Gracia. I was like, where the fuck are the potatoes? She's like, I don't know. I haven't even eaten potatoes. I was like, I believe you, but where the fuck are they? And she's like, well, our mother made potato cakes. And I'm like, when the fuck did she do that? Where was I? Where was I for this transaction?
What is a
'Cause I didn't get no
potato cake?
So it's kind of like you take mashed potatoes, you stick it in a frying pan, and you sear it on both sides, so it's like golden brown on each side, and it like crunches up a little bit, and you
Sounds
just have
disgusting.
what?
It's a hash brown with mashed potatoes instead of shredded potatoes.
Yeah, it's like a boy.
What?
They're actually pretty good. Not
Am I wrong?
What's it about you, Garrett? It's about our picky eater.
Oh, okay.
Why do you always trying to make it about yourself, Garrett?
Because I said that and she's like, what? Like she was yelling at me still.
Yeah, because Knox, that sounds disgusting.
Tank
Do you like
buzzer.
hash browns? Like hash brown
Nope.
patties?
What the hell?
Defensive.
Well, I mean that makes
Steam
sense. Do you
oil.
like
Sim.
potatoes?
Nope.
what do you eat?
He eats
I mean,
pizza.
I like fries.
Those are potatoes.
I know.
Yes,
Therefore, you like
are
potatoes.
those are potatoes. My goodness.
God, what is these people?
Hey, what do you need? What's wrong? What? Alright. Everybody get going. Would you like some new clothes? New clothes? I mean, not a lot of shirts, honestly. It's, got a couple bathing suits I don't want. So.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got
Tank buster soon.
I haven't cleared out my closet yet, so I don't know what I want to get rid
Spew
of.
oil soon.
We'll have to look. Is that, oh, computer child? Yeah.
Call bikers soon.
Potato.
Tank buster soon.
No potatoes. No potatoes. Could you let me know when I heard the dishwasher's done early?
Incendiary fire
Well,
soon.
I don't know because my child just walked up and
Single
pushed the
oil,
button on
single.
there and I don't know what she did.
Who on you?
So it's canceling. Well,
Tank
we don't
buster,
want it to
soon.
cancel. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. Yeah.
Call bikers soon. Kill ads.
No.
Spew oil
Guess we're gonna have to
fire
just start
soon.
this over.
Tank buster
Well, wait,
soon.
where's the dishwasher pod then? Blair Cassidy, get out of here. I just thought her out. Get out.
Flame on you.
Child.
Flame on you. Spew oil soon. Call tank buster soon.
SG would love to host. She's like, no.
Kill ads. Phase change.
What? Are you Russian?
Interrupt 1.
Oh, no.
Tune up soon. Tank buster
He
soon.
went back to work. It's fucking hot in here.
Spew oil soon.
Oh my god.
Call bikers soon.
Blair saw that apparently. She saw you
Tank
close
buster
the...
soon. Kill ads.
I was just saying she saw it.
Incendiary fire
Oh my
soon.
god. God. Mad kid.
Spew oil soon.
I can't mute myself.
Tank buster
Oh my
soon.
gosh.
Call bikers soon. Kill ads. Spew oil soon. Tank buster soon. Incendiary fire soon.
I'm signing up for every 0 and 2 because I only need one more dungeon for the weekly. I can't get any other. I'm at max queues. This is dumb.
I didn't know there was a maximum queue.
5 applications.
I don't think I've ever applied to that many. Me and my instant invites to the healer.
Yeah.
Let's play Prez, bro. Nah, I usually get
need
2 or
to-
3 out. Like if it's getting into the higher keys, I'll have 2 or 3 out before I get accepted.
Yeah. Work on getting back into rating and stuff.
I have no clue if I'm gonna be happy with this, but I just chopped up tater tots.
I mean, tater tots are amazing.
And I'm gonna see if I can make some sort of little breakfast potato out of it.
It's just basically hash browns at that point.
I know, but they're already like, I don't know if it's gonna taste right because they're already like fried.
They'll be fine.
I think me and you have a little different food standards here. Don't forget the tree.
Yeah, my taste is high, superior to yours or some shit.
I guess superior.
doubt
That
that.
means that you'll eat absolutely fucking anything.
No, I won't eat absolutely fucking anything.
I've seen some of the concoctions that you eat.
Why are you?
It doesn't mean I'll eat anything. It just means that I have a more refined palate than you, that I can
I don't think refined is the right word.
appreciate things.
I
For
would
the-
pay to watch you tell Gordon Ramsay that you have a more refined palate than he does.
I would have no problem saying it. I may get roasted, but I'd say it.
I don't know if any of us could roast you as bad as he would after he's seen the concoctions.
He's the reason I call Kyle an idiot sandwich.
Oh, I thought it was because he was a fucking idiot.
That's a great name.
I'm just saying, like, I stole that from Gordon Ramsay. You're a fucking idiot sandwich.
And I am struggling on this prairie pulls up into the church area or like towards the last boss. Good lord.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like it's like I'm using everything and everybody's still dying.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly the mage isn't using any of their defensives, but it's just, you know, mage thing.
I wonder how long until Elemental gets nerfed.
I was not prepared.
She just what? Need my throat. Yeah, bitch. It already smells like tater tot from that hash browns. Oh my god. You're so stupid.
Jesus.
Okay, bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Let's get back to work anyways. Bless you. Smells like tater tot. Bye. Bye. What are you doing? You got hair in your face, baby. Yeah, she locked you out of her room. Oh my god. Blair? 1, 2, 3. Bubbles, yeah. We need to ask Mama what the hell she bought those for. And if you can play with them or not. Because those have been sitting there for a minute. I pick her up. Bubble, don't question a good thing, Aunt G. Bubbles! She's so aggressive, though. Bubbles! Well, as soon as Mama gets home, we can ask her if we can play with those. Yeah. Okay, well, it's not a good idea. I hope. She can see the box. Next thing you know, it's gonna be open. Open it. Open it. Oh, don't start saying it. Oh God. Say, Mama fucked up. Don't open it. I hope. If I don't, she's gonna get pissed off.
No.
She can feel like this one's a double-edged sword here. I feel like this has got the bubbles in it, but she can look at the thing. I think she knows there's supposed to be bubbles. What makes you think that? But bye, where you going? You're gonna what? Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Here. She's gonna be so upset there's no bubble. It's a bubble gun. See? It's like,
I just think you need to give that kid some fucking bubbles, cause
This shaman said he's going to take charge of Lust, and so he tells the tank to tell him when he wants Lust. He doesn't use it. We're halfway through the boss, and the tank just says all caps and one word each line, saving hero next dungeon.
sounds like a douche.
That prairie. I remember now I only have that as an 8. That place sucks.
it took me so long to time that on a 10.
I can see why, because that is... there's just so much bad in there with the bleeds. Oof.
Honestly, it wasn't even me, like, getting through the whole dungeon. Like, it took so many times that I would not even get past the first room.
Yeah. That. Well. I guess, I'm getting kind of used to the front end of it, but it's those bleeds are just terrible. But the going up in the after the paladin boss guy. So you gotta do those light spawns that like just channel on a target. It's like by the time I even get anything going, it's like the target's dead. It's crazy how much that's doing. Definitely. Person's got to use the defense. That was a bit of a problem with the group I was with. They sure like to save their defense.
I think the Rookery's my least liked dungeon this season.
The Jordan fires flare once again. We must stop them before they become a blaze.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
I don't mind that. Like, the only thing that really, the worst part of Rookery is... Well, that's...
Trinkets, yes.
Suck you in, and there's just a lot of AoE damage going out, but the last boss is the biggest pain in the butt because people get too spread out.
I couldn't heal that on Prez. There's no way with the limited ranges I have.
Well,
That would be awful.
like, it's a pain, and I think I know a lady talks about for priest she takes the Phantom Reach so she gets extra range. But that fight's annoying because yeah, people just don't respect the range healers have and stuff. So it's like if you move out to get the spikes and you shift back in, you know most healers can reach you, but it's just a frustrating positional fight.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too bad.
Run out.
It's not my least favorite personally. So far, I think Priory is my Theater of Pain's up there. I haven't run it since they made some of the changes where you can actually see those frontals when you're bouncing through those platforms. But Priory and top, or Theater of Pain are currently my lowest keys.
I didn't know they made changes to top.
Yeah, so when you get past, when you're doing that part where you like take little portals to the different platforms,
Yeah.
there are those mobs that do that big tornado frontal.
Yeah, that's
Previously it was really hard to see which direction it was going to go.
Agreed.
Now there's lines, so you can actually see the direction it's going to go.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that was my biggest problem, is like, where do I stand? Because I didn't know where it was pointing. Because, especially if you get two of those mobs, and if they're kind of stacked on top of each other, you're like, I have no idea which direction that tornado is about to cast. So now there's like two lines that show the area it's going to actually hit, so it's really nice to be able to avoid it. You guys watching Scorp do one? I haven't done it personally yet. I need to try it again. I just tried to do a 9 Priory and that was a fucking flop. I feel like it was a me issue though, not all of it. A little bit. Oh my god, the overall healing was 1.1 mil HPS, so I don't think that was a me problem.
Most of the time, it's not a you problem. It's either a tank or like people aren't using defensive problem.
Oh yeah, no, the mage was dying a lot. I kept looking down and like, he had like 2 or 3 of his defenses were still up. So, like,
That's what a healer would say.
yeah, my favorite parts where they're like, heal me, and like I'm throwing atonements out on everybody constantly. I'm like, you are getting healed, you hurt.
What kills me is when I'm doing like 2-3 million heals and it looks like I'm doing nothing because there's so much damage going out. And I have heard that where people will be like, this healer. I'll be like, this fucking healer what, bro? This healer what?
No, if I look down and I'm over a mil HPS, it's not a me problem. That's the way I usually look at it. Now granted, that's like in the 10 range of keys. But there's a few of those pools. Like every time I've looked down at it, I'm doing like 2.2, 2.3 mil. Workshop comes to mind specifically. Going down the tunnel after the first boss with those drills, and then after what is that third boss, when you have those two that get pulled together.
Yeah, and there's mass AoE that goes out.
Oh yeah, dude, that is like again, like almost every time I run that dungeon on that double pool, I'm doing about 2.3 mil HPS.
This
And,
dude
I mean,
is
I'm
600k, so I'm blaming him. Let me die. I wonder if they are. I was just thinking, you know, you said you were doing that much HPS, if they're going to do another stat squish within the next expansion or something.
AOE incoming.
I don't know, you know, but our health pools are getting so high, yeah, it's probably gonna happen again soon.
Yeah.
Seems to be the cycle of things. When we start getting into those gigantic numbers, they like to push us all back down again.
Shockwave.
I wonder if that, or if they, after the, you know, the trilogy, the last one, maybe they do it then.
AOE incoming.
Yeah, possibly, because you know, last time, what did we get up to level like 100,
120.
120 or something?
120.
10. Oh, 120, yeah. What about
Isn't that when they squished us all back down, like after that? Yeah, maybe, you know, because we go to a couple more expansions, next one will be what, 80, 85 or 90, and then 100. So maybe at the 100 mark we'll do it.
But you know, when we were at that
AOE incoming.
Legion, and our stats are already as crazy as what they were in Legion with health pools and everything.
Bomb on you.
I don't know, I guess
Shockwave.
the only thing that worries me with any stat squish is like they usually screw up some of the tuning where something doesn't get squished properly, so you gotta go through a few weeks of something just wrecking everybody. Because they forget to turn that knob down properly.
Deal.
Oh, can't remember who was here earlier. Lady, I don't think you're in here. I got a heroic Eye of Kazan out of my the heroic mythic chest thingy for doing the mythic.
Everyone keeps talking about that. I don't know anything about
Watch
sorry.
your step.
Y'all are about to hear my kids go ape shit. Awful.
Spear.
Everyone keeps talking about that trinket. I know nothing about it.
Target you.
It's Abyss trinket for raid for a lot of people. Its mastery is its base stats, but it does
Watch your step.
yeah, it's on Holy Abyss too.
Well, I have my two like top trinkets, but
Target you.
It says basically like the longer the fight, the more you're gonna gain from it. I'm trying to see what so it's not the Abyss key trinket. It's like, from what I read, it's like basically it's Abyss for raids because of the longer fights. But I guess it's one of those trinkets that everybody's. I think it's on almost everybody's list because it gives main stats. So it's 169
incoming.
mastery. That's at 658. It says your spells and abilities have a high chance to empower the eye and grant you 373 intellect up to 20 times. It can rapidly
Watch your
when
step.
in combat. It says while fully empowered, the eye instead deals either 61k fire damage to enemies or heals
Spear.
allies for 140k. So again, on some of those longer fights, you're going to get a lot of passive healing.
Target you.
yeah, but is this for raid?
Yeah, it's more of a raid trinket
So-
for sure.
I've learned that because I take this into yes, baby. Sorry, we're playing with the bubble gun now, so you can't tell. Yes, bubbles. stuff for keys since we don't do any like cutting edge. So most of my stuff that I go based off of is for keys. Yay! If that makes sense.